What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and I'm here with the review for Love After Lockup. This is season 2, episode 24. You would think would be season 3, but whatever. Man, Love After Lockup. Some of these people on this show are insane in the brain. But without further ado, you guys, we're going to go ahead and just jump into the video. All right, you guys, so I'm actually going to go in order of every couple. So we're going to start with Cheryl and Josh. So we see Cheryl, her mom, they are going to, shop for her wedding dress. The mama is like the daddy. She ain't seeing it for Cheryl or Josh. She's just trying to talk Cheryl out of marrying him. She's like, I will go until we get to the point where they say I do. I'm like, well, if they say I do, you kind of fuck like Chuck. And just like the daddy, I didn't want to say it last week, but my girl Ashley said it for me. The daddy looked like he's had a hard life, and the mama does too. Like, I was like, damn, y'all look like y'all been on some hard-ass fucking drugs y'all whole life. No shade to them, and no offense to them. So, Cheryl is talking about the ring that Josh bought for her, which technically, Josh didn't buy her no fucking ring. What she did was she went to a shop. She took a picture of 5 different rings. She sent him a photo of each ring, and he picked out the ring that he likes, and she bought the ring. So I'm like, so technically you picked out your own engagement ring and you bought your own engagement ring. He just said, oh yeah, baby, that's my stamp of approval. Cheryl is a fucking dumbass. Like, she's a dumbass, and there's something mentally wrong with Cheryl. Like, I just can't understand her. Like, something is seriously wrong. Her brain is shorted. And then, she's talking about how he treats her like a princess. Well, I mean, he's in prison. He's around a bunch of men, so obviously he's going to treat you as well as he can. But once he gets out, will he keep that same momentum is the question. But I don't think Cheryl even really cares about that. I just don't know where her brain is. If she even has a brain. Like, that's, is it the Tin Man that doesn't have a brain? Or is it, what? Yeah, the Tin Man that doesn't have a brain. And, like, she's something else. So then, they go to the wedding shop, and the girl asked her, like, what kind of dress does she want. She said she wanted with straps. So then she takes her to a rack and shows her some of the dresses. She's like, okay, so can we try the dresses on? So she tries on the first dress. I don't know if the mama liked the first dress or not, but I do know that with the second dress, the mom was like, I hate it. I couldn't do nothing but laugh when the mama said I hate it. And then the girl asked her, so how long have you been engaged? She said, oh, I've been engaged for a year. Her mom was like, a year? Why am I just finding out a day ago? I was like, oh, shit. She just told y'all one day ago that she was engaged to this man in prison. Wow. She said the reason why she didn't tell her mom and them was because she didn't want them to try to talk her out of it. Well, if you know that your family's going to try to talk you out of it, obviously you knew that they were going to have some reservations about this man, that there might be some there might not be some redeeming qualities about the man. Like, come on, you got 3 fucking kids. Think about your kids at least. I just don't know what Cheryl's thinking with. Like, is something wrong with Cheryl. Something seriously is wrong with Cheryl. So then we see Cheryl, the day she's getting ready to go to get ready to pick up Joshua. I think Josh was in Colorado, and she's gonna bring him back to Texas. I hope they are in like West Texas. I hope they're in one of them country cities in Texas. Like, cause I would never ever want to run into Cheryl. Like I said, there is seriously something wrong with that chick. And something's wrong with that house. Man, when I was looking at that house, I'm like, whoa. Y'all living on hard times, ain't you? Now, I am too, but damn. Interesting. So then her dad is telling her, like, take your time. Like, you ain't got to be in such a rush. But, of course, Cheryl is rushing because she is ready to see her prison bird. And again, like I said, you guys, there is something seriously wrong with Cheryl because they showed this little scene where she was on her way to the prison and she was talking about the Unabomber. And if it wasn't for the Unabomber, she wouldn't have met Josh. And, it's like, when you go through Hollywood and you run into the celebrities, I'm like, so you're going to equate a serial killer to a celebrity? Again, you guys, something's wrong with Cheryl. I don't know what it is, but there's literally seriously something wrong with that nutcase. She's a fucking nutcase, is what she is. All right, next, you guys, we got Andrea and Lamondre. Andrea and her sister Erica, who is her manager, they are going to do a photo shoot for her sunglass line. Now, the photo shoot is going to be a nude photo shoot, and I was questioning, like, so for sunglasses, we got to do a nude photo shoot? Why? It just baffled me. Why are we doing a nude photo shoot when we're just selling sunglasses? Because people are gonna be more focused on the body art, because she's doing body art. People are gonna be more focused on the body art than they are the actual sunglasses. When it comes to marketing and campaigning, you want the focus to be on the product. Your body is not the product. Your product is your sunglasses. So you would do everything to make sure that your people are noticing your sunglasses. Like, if you guys remember, on America's Next Top Model Cycle 3 that Eva was on and she won, they did the photo shoot with the tarantulas for the jewelry. Again, the model was the tarantula, but the tarantula was around the jewelry. So I don't know why she's doing a new photo shoot for some sunglasses. Like, again, the focus is going to be all over the body art and less on your product. Maybe she ain't making a lot of money with her sunglass line. I'm just assuming, because I'm just going to assume that. I do not know. But she's telling her sister Erica she's worried about how Lamondre is going to feel, because she says Lamondre is old-fashioned. I said, old-fashioned, huh? Old-fashioned, you say? Cool. Okay. So then her sister's like asking her, so are you sure you even want to be with this man? And she's like, yeah, despite what all bad you see in the news, he's actually a good person. We talk about stability. We talk about the future. We talk about a lot of stuff. I'm like, of course they're going to talk about the future with you, the stability. They're going to talk about all that shit until they actually get the fuck home. Once they get home, shit is going to be different. Seriously. Shit will probably be different by the time they get home. They just selling your ass a pipe dream, and you the dumbass that's falling for it. Like, I don't get it. Do not get it. But when she said that he is old-fashioned and he wants his women covered up, I damn near choked on my spit, because that was funny to me. So then we see her, she's getting ready for the photo shoot. And, while she's getting ready for the photo shoot, can we please talk about these wigs? I don't know what it is with Andrea's wig. Like, the hair doesn't look super duper bad. It's just these edges are very, 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 very crunchy. And actually the hair is like blonde, platinum blonde, dirty blonde. It's like mixtures of different blondes. And then her sister's hair, like, you can tell that whoever did her sister's hair did not blend it well, because you can see the weave and you can see her sister's real hair. Like, they didn't do a natural blend to that shit at all. Like, I could tell where her real hair was and where her weave started. Horrible. So, while they getting ready for the photo shoot, Lamondre calls. So when Lamondre called, that's when Andrea decided to tell Lamondre, hey, I'm doing this photo shoot for the sunglass line, and it's nude. He flips the fuck out. And, he tell her Lamondre told her she was disloyal. She's disloyal because she's doing a nude photo shoot. Now, like I said, I don't understand why she's doing a nude photo shoot for sunglasses, but I don't understand why he's so fucking upset. The fuck? The girl again, I don't know if that business is making any money or not. But I do know she got a lot of mugshots, because I saw that last week after the episode aired. She has a whole hell of a lot of mugshots. So, he starts throwing out the word bitch and hoe. The sister grabbed the phone, hung that bitch up. Then he called back. She said call back about 17 times. And after that, he called another 22 times. I'm like, why didn't you just turn your phone off? That would make more sense. Turn the fucking phone off. So, then he threatens her. He calls her one more time and she answers it. This time the motherfucker threatens her. I'm like, and that's what you want to be with? That's your stability? That's your future? He's showing you what he gonna do when he got out of jail, my nigga. And you sitting here literally just eating it up, just eating it. He's spoon feeding it to you. He's letting you know what he's gonna be once he gets out. Really. But that's what you want to be with. Go on here, sis. Okay, so next we got Angela and Tony. So we see Angela, she's at a bus station, waiting to pick up Tony. This is the second time that she's been to this bus station. She's like, I hope this is my last time coming here. And then they did the flashback of the last time she was at the bus station. And, somebody pulls up, she's like, oh, I thought you were, someone else. And, because he asked her, you looking for the highway? She said, no, I'm looking for somebody. So then, we also found out that Angela, when she first started talking to Tony, she was a catfish. She said that she and her sister had basically photoshopped a picture of her, and they showed the Photoshop picture. Angela knows she and her sister are dead fucking wrong, cause that Photoshop picture, she ain't have not one wrinkle, not one line in her face. And I'm like, girl, you is super duper long in the tooth. But you catfish him. You catfish the fuck out of him. I bet you when he saw her for the first time, he's like, what the fuck is this old hag? Like, god damn. Now, I ain't want to talk about teeth because my teeth ain't perfect. But god damn. I don't know what the fuck is up in Angela's teeth. It's like one of them just sits like, it just sits over another one. And then it's long. So, Tony finally does arrive. And that whole scene with them when he got to her was repulsive as shit. Watching them kiss each other was nasty as fuck. And then when they got in the car, she got him some clothes so he could have something of his own once he goes to the halfway house. But then she's, talking about, oh, I want to touch you. Ooh, just let me touch your body. No, Angela, please stop. We don't want to see this. And then, she was like, so what do you want to do? Do you want to have? He was like, I'm like a virgin. I haven't had sex in 4 years. Ew, bro. Nobody wants to know that. Like, ugh. And then you gonna have sex with her? No offense to her, but really? Okay. A hole is a hole, huh? So, then they drive off. She's like, so what do you want? What do you want first? A steak or a blowjob? Steak. Her face went down. I don't necessarily think Tony wants to be with Angela. And I think Angela's going to find that out the hard way. I think her friend was really trying to warn her. But I really 100% do not think Tony wants to be with her. Don't think it at all. I think Tony might want to slide his dick in her. But as far as being in a relationship with her, that is probably an N to the O to the O. All right, you guys. So next we are introduced to a new couple, Daniel and Lizzy. So I didn't get how old they were. They have an interesting story, those two. So Lizzy, she is a college student, and she also works at a gas station, to make ends meet. Kudos to her on that one. But she's further fucked herself deeper when she started telling her life story. So her life story is very, very, very colorful. So, she said she had an ex-boyfriend that, got her into weed. Nothing's wrong with weed. Then she said she has an ex-boyfriend who got her into pills. I'm like, okay. To each his own. No judgment here. So then, she goes home. She's meeting her sisters. Her sister Shasta is there. Shasta, like the soda. So like I said, her sister Shasta is there. And they start, talking, so we find out that the next day she is going with Daniel's mom to pick up Daniel from the prison. Now, that would be okay if she and the mother got along. She and the mom don't get along at all. The mom, when she said when he gets out, basically she's in control of him. And, the sister, Shasta's having a conversation with Lizzy about Daniel. She said, so when he gets out, are you kind of worried that he might be like something? Because she says you have a track record when it comes to picking guys. Do you feel like he might be like some of the guys you've been with in the past? It's like, what do you mean? She was like, you think he might be an influence on you with doing drugs? And that's what I was thinking the whole time. Because then we met Daniel. Daniel was in prison. Daniel has been in prison, in and out of prison since he was 13. Daniel also told us that he's in jail for possession. And he also told us that he's done heroin, and how he learned that you could take a light bulb fixture, take the thing off of it, which I've saw people do that in movies, not in person, not in person ever. But you see people do it, and they put it in the light bulb, and they burn it. They put the lighter up to it. I know some people, you will see it. They'll put a straw in it, and they'll smoke from that. Again, I don't know nothing about this. I just go off of what I saw in the movies. I've never done heroin. Don't ever plan to do heroin. But he's talking about that, and I'm just thinking to myself, so you got two addicts with each other, two addicts, and Lizzy is impressionable. Like, you let one boyfriend get you into weed. Again, ain't nothing wrong with weed. You let another boyfriend get you into pills. Then you got this fool who's in prison for possession, and he's done heroin. And then you guys were together the night he went to jail. Like, you got off on it. You got off on it because it was just it was like you were guilty by association. But I was told with the sister. And then, Daniel called her. He's like, "Hey baby, what's up?" She's like, "I'm good." He's like, "You don't sound good." She's like, "I'm not." She said, "My sister Shasta's over here, and she just thinks that you're gonna lead me down the wrong path again." And Daniel flipped the fuck out, and I'm like, how are you gonna get mad? Like, you got to think about what her sister's thinking, because he was talking about, people can change. That is true, people can change, but her sister made a very valid point. She has a past with drugs. You have a past with drugs, and she's, like I said, she's impressionable. So it's not so far outside of the realm that that could happen to her. But for him to get so pissed off, I'm like, you are a dumbass. And she is too. Even though she is in school, she's going to be an educated dumbass. All right, you guys. So next up is Lacey, John, and Shane. So we see Lacey. Lacey is leaving. She's packing actually to go get Shane. And then, she takes her kids to, her dad. So she's on her way to the prison. Well, she's actually on her way. Yeah, she's on her way there. And, as she's driving, she gets a call from a blocked number, which she hit ignore, but I'm like, you don't know which one it was. Like, that could have been Shane. But then another call comes right back in, and she answers it, and it's Shane. So, she's talking to Shane, and now that she's almost there, she's having, second thoughts about it, because she's never met this man. She doesn't, so when she gets there, she doesn't know if she's going to be, basically, she doesn't know if she's going to be catfished. And I'm like, wow. Now you think about it, when you're almost to your location, you wonder, am I being catfished? Is this man who he says he is? What a fucking dumbass. So once she hangs up the phone with Shane, she gets another call from a blocked number, and this time it's her fiance, John. And so she pulls over because it starts pouring down rain and she can't really see. So then John asks her, "So is it raining, baby?" She's like, "Yeah, it's raining." She's like, "I'm just sitting in the car because I don't, I just came from the grocery store and I don't want to get wet." And I think John started to poke some holes in his story because he started asking her some questions. And then, she started lying to him. And then, she was talking about, her kids staying with, I think, her cousin or something like that. So he's like, so they're with them the whole weekend, or him or her the whole weekend. She's like, "No, well, not the whole weekend. She's really just helping out." I'm like, girl, you can't even keep your lies straight, can you? Dumb as fuck. Now, we also found out that, so when John gets released from prison, he is being paroled to her house. So I'm like, "Ooh, you in some shit. Like, what are you going to tell Shane once John comes home and John is living with you? Like, you going to break it off with Shane?" Oh, this is funny. She's in for some shit. Lacey is the white version and the female version of Michael from last season. Michael, Megan, and Sarah. I really hope, unlike Michael, Megan, and Sarah, I hope that these three are not as dumb as those two, Megan and Sarah. Whew. Those three worked my nerves more than anybody last season. So again, like I said, After 7 hours of driving to go meet with to go pick up Shane, Lacey is worried that he might not be who he says he is. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, like, so you put yourself in harm's way. You don't know this man. You've never met this man, but you're willing to drive 7 fucking hours to go pick up a man you never once met. He could be an axe murderer, a serial killer. He could be anything, a rapist. And you drove your dumb ass to meet him. Kudos to you, Lacey. Dumbass. And then lastly, you guys, Vincent and Amber. I don't know what to say about Vincent and Amber besides the fact that that shit is hella awkward. So they're, he's still driving the car, and Amber's talking to him, but he's not making eye contact with Amber, and I'm just like, but like I said, it's just something. I think all these people on this show, with the exception of Lacey, so all these people on the show, with the exception of Lacey, Lizzy, and Andrea, they all kind of give me psycho serial killer vibes, because Cheryl gives me psycho serial killer vibes, and so does Vincent. Vincent creeps me out, to be quite honest with you. It's just his eyes. It's like a blank death stare, and I'm just like, something's not right with this guy. I just can't put my finger on it. It's just something not right with him. So, Amber just talking about how she's excited to be free, when she goes to the shower, she don't have to wear shower shoes, fungus, and all that kind of shit. So then Puppy calls her, and that conversation was so fucking awkward as well. She's talking about how she loved her, hey, wifey. I'm like, oh, and mind you, Vincent is sitting right next to her, and he's just still driving. I would have been like, hey, puppy, her fiance is here, so can you stop calling her wifey, and can you stop calling her wifey, please? Please? Like, it was just awkward to me. So then they go to Puppy's mom's house, her name is Kathy. Now, this is the first time that she's meeting Kathy, and I'm like, so I get it, you needed somewhere to be paroled to, but you didn't have any other family. Like, you don't have a cousin, you don't have an aunt, you don't have an uncle, you don't have anybody, you don't have grandparents, like, you don't have nobody, but you're gonna go stay with this perfect stranger who you've never once met a day in your life. And wow. But I get it, you gotta have somewhere to go, so I'm not gonna judge on that. But even Puppy's mom, Kathy, kind of see that there's something weird between those two. That it's just something very off with them, and how how Puppy and Amber have more of a connection with one another. Eventually, I think if Puppy gets out, Puppy and Amber are gonna be with each other, and Amber's gonna say fuck Vincent and leave. That shit is so interesting. Yeah, this cast is something extra special. Special. But you guys, that was the episode. Be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. So yeah, when it comes to Love After Lockup videos, they will be up on Saturdays, because Love After Lockup comes on 8 o'clock, and I'm usually not at home. I'm out to eat on Friday nights, so the videos will definitely be up on Saturdays. See you later, guys.